Blessed ones of the nations of the world. This is your brother Dan Moses of Say Your Sakodier of TRC, Ghana, coming to you from the land of America with the continuation of our exposés, Testimony, New World Disorder. But before we begin, we want to welcome each other by saying Akwaba, Allen, Sahalen, Shagitam, welcome, Nganjoni, Benvindo, you are welcome, Kuso, Diwo, to San Senor, Okukulaba, Mauya, Mingalaba, Boye, Malamu, Karibu, Ekabo, no, o Sano de Zua, Mkwang de Hena, Mitash, Duburo, Pezalovat, Bine I Vinit, Barigalus, Vita Iche, Aibon, Dobridoya, welcome, Estan, Hozot, Walang, Adoman. Bienvenido, namaste, swagitam. Kush, hamadid, varuk, haba, marhaba, wanyong haminida, wanying nyejeko, anyamime nyejeko, wezolo novio miawezo, akwaba to the program Testimony, New World Disorder. Testimony, New World Disorder, as we know, is the program through which we get to know what is happening to Ghana, America, humanity, and the nations of the world in these types of global deception, delusion, and willful lies that are made by some of the very people that we trust to be there for humanity and the nations of the world, and yet have chosen to deal with us for almost 2 decades now, treacherously, deceptively, by willful lies, having brought humanity and the nations of the world into this total global helplessness. But we want to understand that the center of the pursuing of the global evil agenda is Ghana, the government of Nana Addo Akufo and Joe Biden. Joe Biden initiated it with Barack Obama when he was Deputy Obama years ago, since 2008, and since the rooster come back to the roost, God has set Joe Biden up upon the throne to eat the fruit of the evil seed that he sowed with Barack Obama. So, humanity and the nations of the world, we have the understanding that the root cause of whatever you are facing on your nation is these 2 governments, the government of Nana Addo Akufo and the government of Joe Biden. No matter what distraction strategy that forces in America and of other nations of the world use to divert our attention, we know that they tried using the noise of COVID, the noise of monkeypox, the noise of whatever they want against medical terror, irrespective of back up with medical terrorism against us, diverting our attention. But the truth is, the problem which they want to divert our attention from still remains. They are pursuing an agenda to take over your soul, my soul, the souls of humanity and of the nations of the world. That is what they are doing. And we are most grateful to God that by His grace, we as well as we get enlightened, we get understanding as to the problem that the world is facing, we as well get to receive what to do, that we are not taken by the wings of the evil that is coming against all nations of the entire human race. So, Akwaba to the program Testimony, New World Disorder. Blessed ones of the nations of the world. This expose is coming to us. It's been recorded on Thursday, the 26th of January 2023, 26th of January 2023 for Friday, the 27th of January 2023. By the grace of God, I'm doing everything possible that at least every week we get one expose, especially at least on Friday. I'm in a very critical situation, but God is in control. Amidst all the cyber attacks, the sabotage and the hindrances from we continuing blowing the whistle and blowing the trumpet on the behalf of God and on behalf of the nations of that we understand what is being done to us. we are still able to come to us at least once a week. So, Akufo to the program Testimony New World Disorder, Humanity and the Nations of the World. I'm coming to us with this expose on the 27th of February because I come in the name of my God, Yahweh, my God, and on the behalf of Yahweh, my God, Christ Jesus, my Lord, I want to welcome us to the program Testimony New World Disorder, Humanity and the Nations of the World. This expose is expose part 193. 194 will be what to do. These exposés are dedicated to the victims and the families of the Apieti terrorism that was perpetrated on the 20th of January 2022 against Ghana and Apieti of the Western region, which terrorism was perpetrated by the coward secret killers who operated from America, backed by the Montgomery County police people that are supposed to be the protectors of life, whom since 2009 have put their technology intelligence behind this dangerous behind corporate forces to be engaging in terror, killing Ghanaians. 21st century Montgomery County police have been backed by the new terrorists who operate from Ghana, who operate from America, on the soil of America, irrespective of the pain, the worry that the allowing of terror cells to be operated in America caused America in 9/11. Montgomery County police have since 2009, with this dangerous undercover agent, have been able to create this problem for America. Humanity, and that is Akufo to the program. So we are dedicating these exposés to the victims of the 20th January 2022 terrorism, coward secret terrorism against Apieti. Blessed ones, this exposé is coming that America might understand, Ghana might understand, humanity and nations might understand the kind of the nature of the problem we face. While in 2021, the whole world was getting medically terrorized. America was getting Joe Biden has ensured, with the focus being one African, they must narrow it down to get me medically terrorized, vaccinated, and thank God they woefully failed in spite of terrorizing America, Ghana, and the nations of the world with the vaccine and whatever they would do. When things were getting so difficult for them, the whole world was looking away. We couldn't take what we were going through. We didn't understand what is being done to our bodies and what is being done to our entire being on the nations of the world. They were not succeeding in their medical terrorism against me. So on the 29th of November 2021, the Montgomery County Police and the traitors from the company that I was, Exxon Company, who have been acting as traitors against their own nation of Pakistan, they colluded with them. And on the 29th of November 2021, while I was working 2 a.m. in the night, the Montgomery County Police, with collusion with the fire department, set up a building nearby. I was working alone in the company, set it on fire so that they use that as a ground, attack me in the company, and seek to plant explosive against me on the company, that I was the only person around the neighborhood. So I was behind that terrorism which shameless police people committed against America. Humanity and the nations of the world. Akufo to the program Testimony in World Disorder. God did not let me give up. I held on when the entire human race was being terrorized medically. Fauci, you are hearing the African speaking. Gabriel Jesus, Tadros, World Health Organization, you are hearing the African speaking on the behalf of humanity and on behalf of God. They woefully failed, and what they could do to silence and suppress me the more in the interest of this dangerous US undercover agent, because I will not let them use the Exxon company to rob me of my income. This dangerous woman, the Jezebel of our time, who loved money at the expense of the life of her own father, and I have loved it at the expense of the life of my people of Ghana, would not realize I will not allow her take over my rob me of my sweat, enslave me and take my income. Therefore, they decided to perpetrate terrorism against Apiti, kill my people to silence me. This was when the whole world was in total helplessness and the world was looking away. They didn't know what America as a state, the state of Maryland, was being used for against America and against humanity. I call about to the program Testimony, New World Disorder. This, they didn't end there. They stepped up due to hatred for me to terrorize a Jewish woman whom I was residing in the same home with me, for the fact that the Jewish woman was watching on my back for me, and her husband got to know that he was serving as a betraying him, beat her up and got her innocent children that she was carrying killed before the child was born. America and the nations of the world, that unimaginable hatred against me, that by the government of Nana Addo Akufo, the coward secret killers, that was leading into the killing of Jews, upset me, and I had to exit America and live for my nation of Ghana. Humanity and the nations, little, we have no idea what the world was facing and what wicked forces were trying to do to us. Thank God I have come back to America at the appointed time. I'm speaking from America now. Ghana, the same dangerous US undercover agent who loves money than life, and loved it at the expense of her own father's life, have loved money at the expense of my family members in Ghana's lives, has taken over the company that I'm working for now. It's been since 2009. Every single company that I've worked for, she takes over. If I will not let them steal my income for her, they must kill my people. Diplomats, politicians, religious, they have killed them when they have to carry out mass terrorism. June 3rd, 2015, Kwame Nkrumah, they bombed us. The terrorism that has been perpetrated, mass terrorism and coward secret medical terrorism against individual, the killing of Ebony Kaba, all of the crimes have continued to be covered up to this day. And the PT terrorism, Nana Addo Akufo and his government, because of money, $6 million, they continue to cover up the crimes till now. Ghana, humanity and the nation. I'll call back to your program. Testimony, New World Disorder. We are speaking this to let Joe Biden understand, Nana Addo Akufo understand that the world will never come to accept terrorism as a norm, and there is nothing called justifiable terrorism, as is being gloried in by Joe Biden, cowardly, in secrecy, in violation of his constitution and his declaration of against international law. He was doing it with Barack Obama, has taken over the throne as the president and continued the same evil against Ghana, humanity and the nations. Why do I have to speak this to the people of Apiti? As I speak now, this undercover agent with a company that I'm working for, name withheld, they are working around the clock. Joe Biden knows that so well, with the Akufo Addo government, for another terrorism against Ghana. And I have continued to resist them that this time around, it is the Mosaic law. My name is Moses. I have had enough of coward secret terrorism against me, against my two daughters, and against my nation, Ghana. I have had enough. I will not take it anymore. If they kill, my God should avenge my people. Mosaic law. The Jew will not take any nonsense. He will not come and cut off your arm. But if you cut his arm off, he will cut yours. If you cut his ear, he will cut your ear. You understand? He would not come and commit crime, but if you try it on him, he would avenge himself. Right? So I am not carrying any weapon. I'm declaring Ghana, that company. I have sent so much exposés on the company to Ghana. I have called on the Ghanaian people to set a watch against their citizens in the nation Ghana. Watch them closely 24/7 for the next 3 months. Ghana, I'm calling on our nation. For the next 3 months, everybody should be vigilant. No matter our religious affiliation, no matter the region which we come from, they are working around the clock. Because I will not let them rob me of my income. They killed my uncle. Yes! The same week that she wanted to take over my income, I refused. They medically confronted. They killed him in secrecy. This dangerous woman. I called on Ghana. I called on the Parliament of Ghana. I have stood in the opening at the White House to declare you as the hope of the arm of the government in Ghana. Many years I've done this openly. I am calling on the Parliament of Ghana. I know that every parliamentarian has a security. You do have. But the Lord is telling me to give you this counsel. In spite of your security, God is watching on your back. Every parliamentarian, no matter your political party, whether you are independent or what, I know what God is making me tell you. Be up and watch your own life. Watch for yourself. Watch what you eat. Watch where you go. Open your eyes. Every member of the Parliament of Ghana. Why am I not talking about any other people but the Parliament? Listen, we should not allow any division to be used to take over the minds and the heart of the parliamentarians of Ghana. Otherwise, they will take you captive and cut your life short. I'm calling on us this day that we must be there for our own nation. God is watching on the behalf of the nation for us. But we need to be there for our nation. Whether we are Muslims or Christians or traditionalists. I have not made such a call on our nation before. God intends me to make it because terrorism by the new terrorists, through the company that I work, they are working around the clock diligently, supported by the intelligence and technology of Montgomery County Police. I've told you. You are violating every ethic, every principle of your policing and the U.S. Constitution to engage in terrorism. Since 2009, I have had enough. And I speak on the behalf of the human race. I speak on the behalf of God. This speaking that I'm speaking is on behalf of America. Because the evil that you do eventually come back to the home. So stop it. Humanity, this is the dedication to the innocent victims of their petty terrorism. I will not go further. If that company think that it is justifiable to use their national embassy, to use diplomatic cables, they have been aiding terror against our nation since 2020, and they eventually got Jerryton Lawrence medically terrorized and killed him. They are still on their evil, want to kill my people because of their worship of this undercover agent, in disregard for their own religion, in disregard for their own God, who does not charge them to do this evil, but they do it for themselves. Humanity and the nations of the world. Let's end here. Let's go to what to do. America must understand. Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, and the nations of the world. Ghana must understand. But this is the call on our behalf, that terrorism shall never come to be accepted as a norm. There is nothing like justifiable terrorism, no matter which nation, which state, which people commit it. Terrorism has one name, terrorism, and the perpetrators have one name, terrorist. That is why I courageously declare the new terrorist as new terrorist. That is who they are. We are victims at their hands. Don't let them destroy your body, let alone destroying your soul. God bless you. And God bless my homeland, Ghana. Don't worry, they cannot get me killed. When Moses died, he was buried by God. My life is not in their hands. Bye-bye.